Hi, Dr. Mary here. In the Halloween season where we might wonder what does it mean to be haunted? I have some personal experience in this area, and it's really what put me on the path of clearing. And so, what can happen that causes that sensation of being haunted? What is beyond the physical third dimension? That is where we experience interference and perhaps feelings of discomfort for things that we cannot see but sense are there. There are portal ways that are doorways between the dimensions, and it is through these portal ways that many of the interferences that we can experience as hauntings occur. These kinds of hauntings are caused by entities, ghosts, and poltergeists. Entities can look like human beings or animals or any kind of fantastical creature, but like ghosts and poltergeists, they have a very low consciousness and they're looking for nourishment. Poltergeists are often making noises or causing things to move. And we wonder, like, why did that door close? Or get a funny feeling when the lights are suddenly flickering, which is often the activity of poltergeists. And these activities are done to engender fear. These beings feed off negative energies of human beings, such as fear and hatred. And so, this is why a lot of this feeling of hauntedness can affect us. Another way that we are impacted by interdimensional hauntings is through earthbound souls. These are the souls of people who have died. Their bodies are buried in cemeteries, they're cremated, whatever ceremony is used, but that just takes care of the body. If the soul has not moved on, and there can be different reasons for this, those energies are with us. And if you have an uncomfortable feeling about someone you know who has died, they could well be an earthbound soul trying to get your attention and get some help for moving on. Often earthbound souls have died in an accident or through violence, perhaps in a war or a major natural disaster. And some earthbound souls have been around for hundreds or even thousands of years, draining the energy and haunting people who are alive. We're also disturbed by beings that travel in wolf packs and really look like kind of scary, rabid animals that sweep through a property, disturb a house. And our dogs and cats can get pretty upset when something like this is going on. We may feel a chill and wonder why they're upset. Negative thought forms and curses are another way that we can be highly disturbed in our day-to-day living. And while some of this can be generated from interdimensional interferences, people often don't realize the power of their thoughts. When we direct negative energy, such as wishing harm to someone, wanting them to experience something that will hurt them, we are actually doing something like cursing. Now, this can also be done through ritual and ceremony, but it's really important to understand the power of others' thoughts and our own. There are times when people actually hook up with negative beings through spells to manipulate others and pacts, like we've all heard of having a pact with the devil. Now, like, how could that have any kind of beneficial result? We may not think about objects having any kind of effect on us, but have you ever held something and gotten a really creepy feeling? That object probably has a negative charge, which may have come from a number of ways, from other people that, have bad energy. Everything that we use, eat, wear, has been manufactured, produced, shipped, and come into the contact not only with the energy of many other people, but also with the beings that can disturb us. And then, of course, there are extraterrestrial and interdimensional beings. There's a lot of scientific evidence for them that is hidden. Some of it's coming out more now. And not all of these are very pleasant. With all this going on, feeling haunted is not that unusual. Pretending it isn't true and doesn't exist only succeeds in keeping us in the dark. And if you're experiencing feeling haunted and feel fearful about it, you can turn on the light with me anytime, but especially in this Halloween season when the veil is thin. Once you become aware, the light goes on. You can be cleared and shielded with light, and everything changes in your world. It changed in mine when the haunting was put to an end. Your life will light up, your soul path and purpose will be revealed to you, and it's just a beautiful experience then to be alive and to be aware. You have choices that are just unimaginable and wonderful. We live on a planet, we live in circumstances in a universe that's all about duality, opposites. There's light and there's dark, and therefore there are haunters, but there are also helpers. Once on the light side, you can meet your angels and your spirit guides and devas and nature spirits that are helping us all the time in our everyday lives. We can hear from loved ones from this lifetime that have passed on, and those from past lives. We can hear from ascended masters and even more. This light is so precious and so wonderful. And you can experience this by registering now for one of our readings at theinnernowing.com. You could choose a soul profile and clearing, or a property clearing, or a clearing checkup. All of these things will help you have a really wonderful time and stop you from being haunted. See you in the light. Thanks for watching.